Embracing impermanence. One of the most influential spiritual teachers of our time, emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment and fully embracing the reality of impermanence. Impermanence, the natural flow of change in life, is often resisted because humans have a deep attachment to stability, security, and permanence. This resistance is the root of much suffering, stress, and anxiety. By learning to embrace impermanence, we cultivate inner peace, acceptance, and freedom. Tolle teaches that impermanence is not a problem to solve but a reality to recognize and integrate. When we fully understand the transient nature of all things, relationships, material possessions, roles, experiences, and even our own thoughts and emotions, we begin to live more consciously and authentically. 1. Understanding impermanence. Impermanence refers to the fundamental truth that all things change. Everything in life is in a constant state of flux. People grow older and change over time. Relationships evolve or end. Emotions and thoughts arise and pass. Circumstances shift unexpectedly. Our human tendency is to cling to what seems stable, whether it is a job, a relationship, or an identity. This clinging creates an illusion of permanence and fuels suffering. Tolle calls this egoic resistance to what is, which stems from the mind's desire for control and predictability. The first step in embracing impermanence is awareness, noticing how everything around you is continuously changing, and acknowledging that this is natural and inevitable. 2. The source of suffering. Suffering arises when we resist impermanence. Common patterns include attachment to outcomes, believing happiness depends on maintaining certain circumstances. Fear of loss, anxiety over losing loved ones, possessions, or status. Clinging to identity, holding tightly to a particular self-image or role. Regret and nostalgia, fixating on past experiences or wishing the past could return. Tolle explains that these patterns are rooted in the ego, which seeks continuity and permanence to feel safe. When reality changes, as it inevitably does, the ego reacts with fear, anger, or sadness, deepening the experience of suffering. 3. Presence as the key. To embrace impermanence, Tolle emphasizes the importance of presence, being fully aware of the current moment. Presence allows us to observe change without judgment. Witness emotions and thoughts as temporary phenomena. Accept life as it is, rather than resisting it. Experience peace independent of external circumstances. When you practice presence, you begin to see impermanence not as a threat, but as a natural rhythm of life. You stop clinging to what is passing and start appreciating the beauty of the present moment. 4. Accepting change. Acceptance does not mean passivity or indifference. It is an inner alignment with what is. Tolle teaches that acceptance frees energy previously wasted on resisting change. Allows conscious response instead of automatic reaction. Cultivates resilience in the face of loss or uncertainty. Opens the heart to gratitude for what is happening now. For example, instead of resisting the end of a relationship, acceptance allows you to experience the emotions fully without judgment, learn from the experience, and move forward without unnecessary suffering. 5. Impermanence in thoughts and emotions. Eckhart Tolle points out that impermanence applies not only to external circumstances but also to our internal life. Thoughts are constantly arising and dissolving. Emotions fluctuate naturally. Even our self-image and identity are not fixed. By observing thoughts and emotions without identifying with them, we experience freedom from the mind's compulsive patterns. You are not your thoughts, feelings, or roles, you are the awareness witnessing them. This awareness is unchanging, even as the contents of mind and life shift continuously. Recognizing this truth reduces attachment and anxiety, because you understand that nothing permanent needs to be clung to in order to feel complete. 6. Letting go of control. Humans often try to control life to resist impermanence. Tolle emphasizes that true freedom comes from surrender, not control. Surrender does not mean giving up action, it means releasing attachment to specific outcomes while still engaging fully in life. Practical ways to practice surrender include breathing into discomfort rather than resisting it. Observing events without labeling them good or bad. Trusting life's unfolding without demanding it follow a personal script. Through surrender, impermanence becomes a source of liberation rather than fear, allowing life to flow naturally. 7. Embracing mortality. One of the most profound aspects of impermanence is our own mortality. Many people fear death because it represents ultimate impermanence. Tolle teaches that by acknowledging death and the transient nature of life, we awaken to the present moment and recognize the preciousness of each experience. Death reminds us that time is limited. Awareness of impermanence deepens gratitude and appreciation. Living fully in the now diminishes fear of the unknown. Paradoxically, embracing mortality strengthens life. Every moment becomes more vivid, meaningful, and alive. 8. Impermanence and relationships. Relationships are perhaps the most challenging arena for impermanence. People cling to others, trying to preserve them exactly as they are. Tolle teaches that relationships are dynamic and always evolving. Loving fully involves accepting impermanence. Attachment creates suffering, while presence nurtures connection. When you embrace impermanence in relationships, you appreciate loved ones as they are now. Avoid possessiveness and control. Respond with love rather than fear. This approach transforms relationships from a source of anxiety to a space of deep connection and joy. 9. Gratitude for impermanence. Impermanence, when embraced, becomes a source of gratitude. Life is precious precisely because it is fleeting. Tolle encourages cultivating gratitude for each moment of life, love, and experience. Appreciation for challenges as opportunities for growth. Awareness that change is natural and inevitable. Gratitude shifts perspective from fear to acceptance and celebration of the present moment. 10. Practical exercises. A. Mindful observation. Spend 10 minutes noticing impermanence in nature, flowing water, falling leaves, shifting clouds. Observe without labeling or judging. B. Thought and emotion awareness. Sit quietly and notice thoughts arising and fading. Note emotions as they come and go, acknowledging their temporary nature. C. Journaling impermanence. Write down areas of life where you resist change. Reflect on how accepting impermanence could reduce suffering. D. Daily reminders. Place subtle reminders like, "This too shall pass," around your space. Whenever you feel anxious, repeat this phrase and bring awareness to the present. 11. Integrating impermanence into daily life. Accept life as it unfolds, without clinging to the past or future. Practice presence in all activities, noticing fleeting sensations and experiences. Release attachments to outcomes, identities, and external circumstances. Cultivate gratitude for the transient beauty of life. By doing so, impermanence becomes a teacher rather than a source of fear, guiding you toward freedom, peace, and authenticity. 12. The spiritual perspective. Tolle reminds us that impermanence points to a deeper truth, the unchanging presence within. While external life is transient, awareness itself is eternal. Recognizing this allows detachment from egoic needs. Peace even amidst uncertainty. Alignment with the flow of life. Embracing impermanence is therefore not only practical but spiritually liberating, allowing you to live fully in the present without clinging or fear. 13. Conclusion. Impermanence is the essence of life. Resistance creates suffering, acceptance creates freedom. Eckhart Tolle teaches that by cultivating presence, observing thoughts and emotions, letting go of control and attachment, embracing mortality and change, we step into a life of inner peace, joy, and authenticity. Every moment, relationship, and experience becomes an opportunity to awaken to the beauty of the present, transforming fear and anxiety into gratitude and awareness. Living fully with impermanence is not just a philosophy, it is a practical path to freedom, a way to align with the natural flow of life, and a doorway to true spiritual awakening.